Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Less Work More Travel. We are back in England after our Malta to Budapest to Prague trip. Thanks to everybody who watched any of them episodes. In today's video, I'm actually going to take you to Regents Park. This is going to be my first video in quite a lengthy London series, which I'm about to start, as I'm going to be in and out of London for quite a few months. And in this London series, I'm going to be giving you a lot of tips and tricks of what to do as a tourist in London, whether you're here for a weekend, a week, or even a little bit longer. And for anybody who's fairly new to the channel, I have made one previous video of London, an ultimate travel guide, which will be in the corner now. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. A really nice clean sign for Regents Canal. And what's quite funny is the idea of living on a barge, considering how bad the accommodation situation is in London, is actually quite appealing. I would absolutely love to. I could easily live on one of these, no problem whatsoever, as long as it had a bit of Wi-Fi. But yeah, as you can see, Regents Canal walk, really nice. If you're ever gonna head towards Regents Park, make sure you do so via this walkway. It's absolutely brilliant. And look at it, it's just so nice. People have even got their own little setup where you have your little chairs and your little gazebos and tents, and it's just absolutely amazing. My kind of scene. And I've currently spent the last couple of nights in a hostel in London, a safe stay hostel in Holland Park. What's it like? Like all hostels in London, not great at all. The grounds are nice, it's just I have a real issue with the people who stay in hostels in London specifically, because the trouble is hostels are meant for backpackers. I mean, I can't really talk because I'm not exactly a tourist in London, but basically the hostels in London are just full of people like myself who can't afford to live in London, so therefore they just kind of live in a hostel. It's nothing to do with backpacking, and I feel I'm a bit of part of the issue as I'm doing the same thing. But yeah, it's nice. It's just a little bit rough, to be honest. There was even police at the hostel this afternoon, and it's just when you're staying in a hostel, you really just don't want that kind of hassle. Dormitory rooms, not great. The grounds are really nice, and Holland Park itself is very good. But it's just, I could moan about this all day, but just the accommodation situation in London is a bit of a joke. On the weekends, the cheapest hostel you can find in London will be about 30 quid a night, which is fine, but that's still £900 a month for a hostel. And this kind of sums up London, to be honest. Just look at this. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but if that's a house, 5-10 million. And this, if you want a metaphor to describe living in London, it would be this. I'm living in hostels while filming that, and there's the little brother, and here's the big brother. Just look at this. So yeah, if you want to see a little bit of the zoo without having to pay for it basically, then walk along the canal path. Not really my thing, to be honest. I'm really kind of anti-zoo now. You've got these llamas just like caged up pretty much in this netting, while humans just walk past, point and laugh at what they're doing. So if you just don't want to rely on Google Maps all the time, these Royal Park maps are really handy, of course. We are here at the moment, and you can actually tell where we started. We started here, Little Venice, 25-minute walk from Regents Park. So we started 20-25 minutes down that way. We went all the way along Regents Canal walk, We actually missed Primrose Hill, and that's a little area that I wouldn't mind checking out at some point, possibly on the channel. We walked all the way along here. This is where we saw the zoo from the other side. We whipped around and we are currently here. Although not a lot of sports currently being played, this is the giant kind of sports field. There'll be multiple cricket pitches here. I'm currently standing on a bit of a baseball rounders pitch. There'll be tennis courts here. Yeah, a good place to kind of bring a football and have a kick about, that's for sure. Queen Mary Rose Gardens in Regents Park. Make sure you check it out. And here we have it, the boating lake. Well, Regents Park, absolutely brilliant. The canal walk to it is just as good as well, if not better. Thank you to everybody who's watched my video. This was a bit more for my benefit as well as other people. Just getting that first video out of a kind of a new location, new country is always really, really good. Thanks to everybody who's watched. Many more videos of London to come. Less work, more travel, and I'll see everyone again very, very soon.